What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to GTB Trading. I am Ralphdatrader back again with another video. In today's video, I want to briefly break down two trades that I took with the NAS100 on Wednesday and Thursday. Both trades were identical trade setups. Both trades were previous day's high sell setups. All right, two good trades, man. Two good trades with the NAS100. But before I get into that, someone asked me what were my settings for the NASDAQ, all right, for the sweet spots. And here's my settings, okay, for the sweet spots indicator. You're just adding a zero to the main and sub levels. That's it, adding a zero to the main and sub levels, all right? That's all you're doing. All right, so now got that out the way. Let's get into this breakdown with the NAS100 sell trade that I took. All right. Now, as you guys already know, I'm doing the same thing over and over. All right, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So as you guys can see, when Wednesday opened up, all right, during the Asian session, all right, we was above this 100 pip box. So the 100 pip box is here, guys. Here's the 100 pip box. From here to here's the 100 pip box, okay? So there's our 100 pip box. As you can see, the Asian session traded inside of that 100 pip box. And then we broke down, all right? So here was our accumulation, all right? We broke out, came 25 pips outside of that 100 pip box, and you can see we just stayed in accumulation, all right? We stayed into accumulation all the way into London. We also just accumulated no movement, all right, during that time. And when I'm trading NASDAQ, I don't look for too many. I don't really look for trades during the London session, all right? So now, coming into our New York session, we know the New York session opens up at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So as you guys can see, when New York session opened up, here's our high of the day. All right. This is our redrawn high. All right. Most recent high. All right. Here's our redrawn low, our most recent low of the day. Okay. So during that gap time and coming into when the market opened up, you can see we get a 1, 2, 3. All right. A 1, 2, 3 to the low. All right. 1, 2, 3 to the low. Then they engulfed it, all right, off of the low. We get an engulfing count off a low. Now, this is not the move that I took, all right, but we did get a 1, 2, 3 with an engulfing. I'm quite sure somebody might have took this trade, and depending on where your target was, all right, you did get stopped out on this trade because when we're coming into the New York session, we want to wait until the equity hour opens. All right. We want to wait until that market open. Now, sometimes you will get a nice trade doing pre-market open, but typically I like to wait until the 9:30 open to see what the market is going to present to me. All right. So if you took this buy move, all right, depending on, like I said, depending on where your target was, all right, even if you even went to break even, you probably got stopped out because you can see with the 9:30 candle here. All right, so now the trade that I took, as you guys can see, we did not get a 1, 2, 3 to the high. All right, but we got 3 pushes to the high. Okay, so here's your here's our first push. The market pulls back, 1 push. All right, here's our second push. We push up, pull back, 2 pushes. Third push, we push up. All right, this is our third push. 3 pushes into our previous day's high, also into our high of the day. All right. We hit the double zeros. All right. Market rejects the double zero. Okay. At 10 o'clock, we reject the double zero. 10:15, we reject the double zero again, giving us a shooting star. All right. Some of you may say this is a pin hammer, but this is a shooting star candlestick pattern. All right. One single candlestick pattern. Now, if you combine these two, all right, you have a tweezer top. So however you look at it, okay, shooting star, tweezer top, reversal candlestick patterns. All right. Now, next candle open up, we're in that third hour. All right. We're in that third hour. This is typically when you will see a trade set up within that third hour. All right. So this would have been your entry, but I was at work. All right. I think I know I did a little short that I made on this and I posted it on my page, a short clip of this trade while I was at work. So I seen this trade late, all right, but this would have been the ideal entry. Once we broke the wick of this shooting star, all right, your stop loss would have been here, This would have been an ideal great entry, and you're targeting the low of the day. All right, but I seen it late because I was doing something at work and I wind up getting in here. Okay, so my entry was very late. This was a very late entry, you guys. All right, very late entry, but as you guys can see, we still managed to push out a 50 pip move. All right, right down to the low that was a 75 pip. So still was a good day. So some of you may see this as a pump and dump. All right, but for me, all right, I'm just trading the highs and the lows, and that's how I see it. I see it breaking the previous day's high, all right, and it also taking out the high of the day. I just like to keep my trading simple, all right. So, like I said, we have a high of the day, we have the low of the day, all right. We get a three push, all right, three pushes, all right. Three pushes is different from a 1, 2, 3, all right. The 3 bar pattern. This is a 3 bar pattern. A three push pattern is not the same as a 3 bar pattern. All right. So, like I say, we got the high of the day, the low of the day. One push, market pulls back. Two pushes, we pull back at 9:30. All right. See the 9:30 candle giving us this big indecision candle. Like they took out the high and they also took out the low. So that was our second. This was our second push, pull back. Then this was our third push, giving us the shooting star, tweezer top, however you want to see it, both reversal candlestick patterns, and this would have been the ideal entry. So if you took this trade, man, congrats to you. All right. Like I said, I took the trade late. All right. Now going into the next day, like I said, it was the same trade setup, same setup, same setup, you guys. So you had your low of the day, all right, and you have your high of the day. Okay. This was your first push. Market pullback, and we had some news at 8:30. All right, so this was the news calendar. You know, we want to wait until after the news. Wait until after the news. All right, so you got one push, pullback. All right, here's our second push. It pulled back, taking out the high of the day, the previous day's high as well. And here's our third push, giving us this shooting star. All right, strong reversal candlestick pattern. All right, some of you may see it as a pin hammer. All right, but this is a shooting star Japanese candlestick pattern. All right, next candle open up 10:15. All right, so now we're in that third hour. This is a hanging man. All right, you may see it as an engulfing, but this is a hanging man candlestick. All right, now your entry. All right, on this, you could have had taken the entry at the open of this candle, or you could have waited until you got to the numbers. All right, either way, you know, I mean, this was a good entry, and I also saw this one late as well. I wound up taking the entry right below the previous day's uh high right here. So my entry was right here, right? And you know, we just mark off and set your target for your 50 pips, or I mean, with the indices, I know a lot of people set their targets for 100 pips, and as you can see, we came all the way back to the previous day's low. Okay, so those were the two NASDAQ trades. Like I said, they were both identical trade setups, three pushes. All right, three pushes to the high. All right, three pushes to the high for a nice sell high setup with the NAS100. All right, so two beautiful trades back to back, man. Gorgeous trade setups, man. Gorgeous trade setups with the NAS100. All right, so man, if this video was helpful for you guys, man, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. If you have a video, if you have something that you want me to talk about, all right, just leave a comment down below, and if I know anything about it, I would drop a video for that. All right, so like always, man, work hard, stay disciplined, and be patient, and know that your time will come, man. Your time will come. And like always, be the reason someone smiles today. Be the reason someone smiles today. Peace and love. Have a good one, family.